So I know what it's like to feel lost in your 20s. And if you've clicked on this video, maybe you do too. Your 20s are supposed to be the time you figure everything out. But what happens if you're just stuck? No big dream, no clear path, just a lot of pressure to be somewhere or someone that you're not. Personally, I know it all too well what this feels like. And the reason for making this video is for that person who's feeling lost in their life and has no idea what to do. Because figuring it out isn't just about having all the answers. It's about sometimes asking the right questions and making small intentional steps forward. So in this video, let's talk about how we're gonna do that, especially for those who feel like they have no hope and have no idea what they're doing. Chapter 1, having it all figured out. I believe that the biggest lie we're told in our 20s is that we need a clear path to be on. We need to get that job, find our partner, get a mortgage, follow what success looks like. And when you don't, you start feeling like you're behind. People call you a loser, or they don't want to hang out with you because you're not doing what they want to do in life. So sometimes this feels like everyone's moving forward without you, and either you're falling behind or you're just stuck. But let me tell you, oftentimes in our 20s, we're reaping the benefits from decisions we made as teenagers. A time when we had no idea what we're doing, and maybe we've gotten guidance from the wrong people. I've been there. I was in medical school, and on paper it looks like I was on the perfect path. But deep down, I knew I wanted to do something more flexible, more creative, and more me. And that was the first realization. You can't build a life based on what's expected of you. It's only going to lead to disappointment. You have to decide what success means to you. So here are some practical tips to help you on your journey. Try writing down intentionally what you would like your life to look like, and make clear steps that you think will bring you closer to that goal. I know it sounds cliche, but the act of writing it down actually makes it clear in your mind, and at least you have a goal that you think is worthy of sacrificing your time for. Studies have shown that people who write down their goals regularly achieve them at higher rates than those who didn't. And these participants of the study were actually 42% more likely to realize their dreams by writing them down. So, write it down, guys. Chapter 2. Start with what you already know. So, when I felt lost, I didn't suddenly have a breakthrough the next day. I looked into what I already knew, what I spent time and years crafting, and that was playing badminton. At a national level, I knew the sport, I knew the scene, and there was a need for quality coaching. So I started there. So what initially started off as private sessions while studying full-time in medical school expanded into group sessions and even events. Eventually, this small side hustle transformed into a brand that's still going strong today. And this wasn't because I had some sort of master plan with my life, but just because I took a step in the direction of what I already understood and what I was comfortable with. So you don't actually need to find that passion right away. Just start with your curiosity, skill, or even frustration. Follow where that takes you and see what happens. One great example that I love was from Mark Zuckerberg. I don't think intentionally he set out to make a multi-billion-dollar industry. He just wanted to create a small social media website for his fellow students at Harvard. And what was really his side hobby turned into what we know as Facebook, Meta. Chapter 3, failing is okay. So a lot of people stay stuck feeling lost because they're trying to think their way onto a path. Many people, including myself, are scared to start something new. We're scared that people will make fun of us when it doesn't work out. We're even scared that our loved ones are going to ridicule us for our mistakes. But clarity and change don't come from overthinking. It comes from experimenting And personally, when I first started my side hustle, I didn't know if the coaching was going to work. I just tried it. And that one experiment taught me more about business, people, relationships, more than any podcast, YouTube video, or degree could ever teach me. And I believe that's the whole point. The experiment doesn't need to be the final thing. It just has to move you forward. So start small, do one thing, review it, adjust, repeat. So obviously everyone knows this cliche, but Michael Jordan, who is known as one of the, and probably the only GOAT of basketball, faced many failures in his career. He was cut from his high school basketball team, he lost over 300 games, and he missed 26 game-winning shots. And if you've seen the iconic commercial, you'll know that even Michael Jordan fails sometime. And he is possibly the greatest basketball player of all time. So, don't be afraid to fail. Chapter 4, Direction over Destination. So we live in a world that is obsessed with titles. Podcaster, CEO, doctor, lawyer, investment banker, the list goes on. Everybody wants to make 6 figures a year. Everyone wants 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers. They want luxury cars. They want to be on the beach and have multiple girls. But these markers aren't the universal signs of success. They're just milestones that people made up to reflect what they think success looks like. What really matters is the direction you're heading in, not superficial milestones that society says you should achieve. Obviously, there's some merit to these milestones, in that income can bring you stability, having a partner is a good sense of stability, etc. But I want you to think beyond these surface level achievements. Do you want more freedom, more flexibility, more time for things that matter to you? Then I want you to think about your current path. If what you're currently doing is moving you towards whatever you truly want, even if it's painfully slow, how could you be behind? You're just in progress. Slow but steady progress is still progress. So focusing solely on achieving what society thinks is success is always going to make you feel inadequate. The goalpost is always going to change, and if you reach that goal, you're just going to set a bigger one and keep feeling behind compared to other peers. So it's important to redefine success to fit your direction. You can do this by being clear about the goals that are worthy for your time and those that aren't. Don't waste your precious time focusing on markers that society has made up, or your parents have made up, or your partner has made up for you to have. You need to focus on your end goal. So if you've reached this far in the video and you're in your 20s and you're completely lost, know this. The feeling isn't a sign that you failed. It's actually a signal to start paying attention, to start being aware. Start with what you know. Take one small step and take it day by day. Don't be afraid to build your path while you're walking on it. Don't let other people on the internet, other people, your peers, make you think that you're doing not as good as them or you're behind. We're all figuring this out together. And if you want to continue this journey with me, please subscribe.